Ooh, the month of April is upon us, and it's time to spring into spring as we've got some brand new events and some details to cover with you guys. Alright, so hi to all of you guys. So let me go to bring my screen up and show you guys that under the news section, we've got a few things to look at though. Yeah, we actually had a PG April Fool's Day, guys, and yesterday we were just out catching PG casually and completed a special research, and there's update on the remote raid passes, so which, like I said, I will talk about it in another video. Alright, but there's also the Spring into Spring event and also the April update content and what to expect. So in order to see the infographics, yeah, my characters are jumping around everywhere. Oh, there's a star U over there. It's for Stardust, guys. Yep, Star U gets you more Stardust, so please catch it if you can. Yeah, stop moving around, you whatever you are. Okay, yeah, okay, come back. Thank you very much. You need to score the avatar a bit and it will come back. You listen to you a bit. That's what we have to do. Yeah. So anyway, let's go into Twitter now, because that's where the information are all provided at under the April content update, which was available 4 days ago by Pokemon GO app. So I just want to go through with you some of the things that are important, but I'll focus on the one that are more important, but I'll go through with you guys everything. So as for events wise, well, we have Spring to Spring, which will be from 4th to the 10th of April, Elite Rage, which will be on the 9th of April, which predicted to be Reggie, but it might be something different, who knows. Alright, and a Mythic Hero event, which will be from the 13th to the 17th of April, and then April Community Day, which will be on the 15th of April, which Princess and I, we will be in Jeju in South Korea for the event for the Togetic Community Day, and then Sustainability Week, which will be from the 20th to 26th of April, Limited Research, which will be on the 23rd of April, not sure what Pokemon will be featured for that particular event itself, Community Day Classic, which will be 2 weeks after the Community Day itself, not sure what Pokemon is going to be featured. Did they say it's Swine Up? I think they did say it's Swine Up, right? If I'm not mistaken. Alright, so anyway, we're going to check out the 5-star rates that are available during the month of April. Lugia is still available until the 11th of April, and then the Incarnate Form Landorus will be available from the 11th to the 17th of April, and then Tapu Bulu from the 17th of April to the 2nd of May. All those three can have its shiny form available, and Tapu Bulu is the one with the brand new shiny available. So take note though, that the Incarnate Form Landorus, a lot of people do know that Landorus is a good ground typing Pokemon, but now that we have access to Primal Groudon and Groudon has access to Precipice Blade, the Landorus has gone back a few ranks, and in terms of the form, the Tyrant form is better than the Incarnate form, so hence this is not the form that you want, but they share the same Candy XL and Candies, so if you want to get Candy XL and Candies for yourself, for the other form, you can still catch this one to get the Candies. So as for Tapu Bulu, yep, it's a brand new shiny, definitely we will want to go after it. Alright, so the next one is going to be Mega Red, so Mega Red, there's going to be Mega Alakazam, which is still currently available. Next one is going to be Mega Lopunny from the 4th to 11th of April, Mega Blastoise from 11th to the 17th of April, and Mega Slowbro from 17th April to 2nd of May. So among all this, well, technically speaking, they are all not useful anymore other than Mega Alakazam, because it's still the number 1 Psychic Mega currently. As for Mega Lopunny, well, it's no longer a good fighting type to actually use as a Mega as compared to Mega Blaziken, as it's the number 1 fighting type currently until Mega Lucario comes. So as for water typing, Mega Blastoise is going to lose to Mega Swampert. It's also in fact going to lose to Primal Kyogre. And don't talk about Mega Slowbro, because it's even worse than the Mega Blastoise and also Mega Alakazam when it comes to the water and psychic typing side. Alright. But of course, you want to get energy for yourself to actually use them to grind for more Candies and Candy XL. You can do so, which I've recommended also in the past videos. For me, I normally use Mega Lopunny and also Mega Slowbro to grind for normal and fighting type Candy XL, especially Ditto. Yep, I do grind for Candy XL for Ditto because I want to max out a few. And in fact, for a fighting type Pokemon, whether is it going to be like a Machop or whatever fighting type Pokemon that spawns in the wild, I'll normally use Mega Lopunny. As for Mega Slowbro, it's going to be Psychic and Water typing Pokemon. I did recommend like Popplio and in fact, Routes, etc. as the ones that you can actually boost the Candy XL, even Beldum. And Mega Slowbro is one of the best, as Mega Alakazam is just a mono typing, it's just a single typing Pokemon. It just only boosts the psychic typing and not the water typing also. Alright, as for the research breakthrough, those are the Pokemon that are available: Parasect, Pinsir, Snorlax, Gible, Furfrou, and Gumi. Well, if you get any of those, the only ones that I'll recommend to trade for Candy XL is Pinsir, Snorlax, Gible, and maybe Gumi. But Gumi probably will have a Commodity Day in the future. As for Furfrou, yeah, of course the shiny Furfrou will be nice to get. As for Parasect, well, you do get extra Stardust from catching it, but other than that, it's not really too useful. It's double weak to fire, and it's not good for anything. Okay, as for raid hours wise, back to the legendary raids, Lugia will be available on the 5th of April, which will be in 3 days time. The Incarnate Landorus will be on the 12th of April, and then Tapu Bulu will be for 2 raid hours on the 19th and 26th of April. Yes, I understand a lot of you guys will be saying that, oh, now you guys can only do a limited remote raids 5, and you guys can't do like a raid hour as how you guys used to do. Like I said, I will talk about it in another video, so stay tuned for that. Alright, as for Spotlight Hours though, you can see that there are 4 Spotlight Hours this particular month. Sometimes we have 5, but this particular month we will have 4. One of them is Execute, the 4th of April, 2 times Catch Candies, and then a Shelter, which is something I will talk about after I've talked about this. 11th of April, 2 times Catch total Candy for transferring Pokemon, sorry. And then Trapinch on the 18th of April, 2 times XP for evolving Pokemon, and Tangela 2 times Stardust for catching Pokemon on the 25th of April. So the one that I would recommend to focus on is actually Shelter if you want to grind for more Stardust. Why so? Is because Shelter has an increased Stardust gain when you actually catch it among all of this, and also even if you compare it with Tangela, even if you have triple catch Stardust for Tangela Spotlight Hour, I dare say the Shelter with just no Stardust boost at all, you will gain more Stardust than triple Stardust catch for the Tangela Spotlight Hour. So I really would recommend to actually play this Shelter one, like what I'm going to do probably in Jeju. Alright. As for the others, XL Candy wise, not really too important. If you want to max out a Tangrowth, sure, can do that, but really not that important. Alright, so now let's go ahead to the other part though, the other Spring into Spring infographics, and then I'll talk more about certain Pokemon also. Alright, so Pokemon GO app tweeted out, Cherry Blossoms, Flower Crown, and an assortment of eggs can only mean one thing: it's time to spring into spring. Alright, so let's go ahead to check out the infographics. So it starts from 4th April, 10 AM local time to 10th of April, 8 PM local time. So there's Lugia, and of course 3-star rates, there'll be all those available: Execute, Alolan, Executor, Chansey, and Togetic with the Flower Crowns. Of course, if you want to get yourself the shiny Flower Crowns, you can do so. As for 1-star rate, it will be Pikachu with the Cherry Blossoms hat, and Eevee with the Cherry Blossom hat, Jigglypuff, and Cutiefly. So Cutiefly is the new Pokemon, which I'll talk a bit more later on. Alright, as for the Cherry Blossom, costume, you guys can go after if you want to get the shiny. For WoW encounters, all those are also available in the WoW. Don't really need to talk more about it, but it's kind of like a pinkish kind of a feel to me, with some Flower Crown and some headgear that they're having. Alright, in fact, Togetic also will be having the Flower Crown during this period, which then probably you can maybe evolve it during Community Day to get the Community Day move. That's just an idea. Alright, so as for the event bonus, is 2 times catch candies, and half egg hatch distance, and also lucky egg activated will last for 1 hour instead of 30 minutes. Alright, incense do last for 1 hour, not lucky egg though. Alright, so this is the brand new Pokemon, Cutiefly, and it evolves into Ribombee. And Ribombee is actually a bug and fairy typing Pokemon. It's a very unique typing, which I'll talk about later on. So for Mega Lopunny, it will be the Mega Pokemon, and new costume Pokemon will be appearing during this event. Obviously, it's gonna be just the Pikachu family together with the Eevee family, which will be a whole range of them, 9 plus 3, that is 12 Pokemon to talk about. But we don't have to look at all of them individually. 2km eggs, all those will be hatching, including Riolu and also Munchlax. I would like to hatch myself a few Munchlax though, especially I have not hatched myself the Hundo. I like to get myself a Hundo Munchlax. I have 298%, but no Hundo at all. That's one of the few baby Pokemon that I do not have a Hundo of, so it'd be nice to hatch that. For few research encounters, those are the ones available. And that's that for the infographics, man. Now let's check out over here. Alright, under here, and we're going to check out from it over here. So yep, Cutie Fly is all available. Like I said, I think I just went through whatever that I've shown you guys really, but there's one thing that I would like to talk about, which is the Cutie Fly itself and whether it's a good Pokemon to go after. So well, let's just go ahead to check out the second stage evolution of Cutie Fly, Ribombee. So Ribombee, like I said, is a bug and fairy typing Pokemon. With it being that typing, it is very interesting that it, to my knowledge, is the only bug and fairy typing Pokemon in the game currently. But the question is it going to be good? Yes, it is going to be good against one typing, fighting, because fighting would be double resisted from its typing, and also the fact that with fairy typing moves, it will do super effective damage to fighting type Pokemon. But the problem is, if you guys look at the stats, it's very heavily skewed towards the attack side, 198 attack versus the other stats which are pretty low. So what this means that if you take a look at it from a PvP side, it wouldn't be that good because of the stats, the attack stat being too high. But of course, it also depends on the move. But before we even talk about PvP though, I'm talking about it for just from the PvE side, meaning whether you use it for raids or gym purposes. Well, there's going to be better bug typing Pokemon out there, example like Pinsir, and in fact better fairy typing Pokemon out there like Gardevoir. So this particular Pokemon as a bug or fairy type attacker, as for PvE, raids or gym purposes, it's not too useful. Alright, as for the moves wise, these are the predicted moves. It's not been fully listed out yet, but it's okay. So we can see that the first move that it has is Struggle Bug and Fairy Wind as the fast moves. Charge move will be Dazzling Gleam and Bug Buzz. So for PvP wise, Struggle Bug is a very poor move. In fact, for PvE wise, also Struggle Bug is a very poor move. The word struggle already tells you that it's still struggling, alright, to in fact do its move at all. Fairy Wind is a very good move for PvP as it charges up energy super duper insanely fast, has the same energy generation as Mudshot, alright, or in fact Psycho Cut. So charge moves wise, it has Dazzling Gleam and Bug Buzz, but I believe it should get more, because if it's just going to be this, well, it's kind of sad to be honest. Usually Pokemon will have at least 3 moves, so just having 2 charge moves is kind of sad, like I said. So if we take a look at it from the PvP side, well, even before I show you guys this, my prediction is that it's not going to be good at all. I have not even checked at all. So Ribombee, alright, it's ranked 677 with Fairy Wind, Bug Buzz and also Dazzling Gleam. Like I said, it's not good for the Great League. Let's check out the Ultra League though. It's gonna be worse, I believe so. Alright, excuse me, it doesn't even appear at all. Oh, no, the name changed to Ribbon. Yep, it doesn't even want to come out. So 419 and a score of 68. Still Fairy Wind, Bug Buzz and Dazzling Gleam. Like I said, it doesn't have any other move and it's not gonna be that good at all for PvP. But I think there's no other things I'd like to talk about already. Everything that is going to be available during the month of April seems to be a bit substandard as compared to the other typings that are available, whether they are from the raids or whether they are available from whatever a way of getting them. Of course, if you want to get yourself Chansey to use as Gym Defender, great, but as for attackers wise, don't see anything that's really too useful. If you guys also notice, I did not mention to you guys about any of the Pokemon to actually go after to get Candy XL, because most of them are pretty substandard, and I think there are better things or more important things to do than catching any of those Pokemon. As mentioned, probably time to fight more Rocket Grunts, since it is still boosted during this season until the end of the season, Rising Heroes, yeah. Alright, so that's it from me. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video and got a better understanding in terms of how you guys should play the month of April, and in fact the event Spring to Spring. Of course, when Reggie Aleki comes, I'll talk more about it. When the next few event comes, I'll talk more about it before the event starts itself. Hopefully you guys will have more understanding towards whether they are good Pokemon to go after and whether is it worth your time and resources to actually go after them or not. So stay tuned for that. So that's it from me, man. If you guys enjoyed this video, definitely remember to leave a like on the video. It'd be much appreciated. Thank you very much. And if you like such videos, definitely consider to subscribe if you guys have not. And also to be, more stay tuned towards whatever that comes out for future content. Alright, so goodbye.